Welcome back to Into Indie Games. So I just played this wild little horror game called Dead Take, and I've got thoughts. It's creepy, clever, and kind of brilliant in how it digs into the darker side of the entertainment world. You're basically trapped in this haunted mansion, piecing together clues, watching these intense live action clips, and honestly, it's actually way deeper than I expected. Let's talk about it.
Finny, get out of there, please. Just answer your fucking phone!
An oppressive, crushing bass fills the soundscape as I step into the vast, luxurious mansion of an influential Hollywood producer. A robot vacuum cleaner repeatedly bangs against the wall, reverberating through the art gallery. A car starts a panic beeping as I pass it on the way to the garage storeroom. Death Take's impeccable sound work molds your experiments with all the tender care of a surgeon's scalpel, signs of a team that knows how to pull off horror. It's a party at the uber-rich Hollywood producer Duke Kane's mansion to celebrate the beginning of production of his upcoming project, The Last Voyage. Invited is the lead star, Vinnie Monroe. His friend, Chase Lowry, however, knows something about Duke that Vinnie doesn't. Chase shows up at the mansion only to find the place frighteningly empty despite the strewn confetti. Where is Vinnie? Death Take functions as a classic horror adventure, really. You walk around solving puzzles to open up more and more areas to walk around in and solve puzzles in, and so on. The mansion's penchant for symbols, locked rooms, and item puzzles reminds one of Resident Evil. But fear not, or rather fear not as much, because there's no zombies or threatening stalkers to chase you around. Instead, Dead Take's horror is rooted in the dark side of Hollywood fame. The axis of the game's horror is the producer Duke Kane, who easily brings to mind real-life producer and sex offender Harvey Weinstein. Like him, Kane is a man who can make and break careers at a whim. He demands perfection from his artists, he manipulates them like dolls, and he always gets what he wants. People with that much control are terrifying, and despite Death Take's jump scares, it is the menace of Duke Kane that scared me the most. His influence is pervasive. You overhear him in videos, listen to audio messages from him, read his notes, learn his history. Hollywood, it turns out, can be horror in itself. Much of Dead Take consists of standard item puzzles, but there's a special hook to it: video splicing. Although the term implies you'll be doing actual splicing of video clips, it actually is depicted as an AI that does everything on its own, as long as you can identify two videos that are compatible with each other for the process. Ultimately, it's just another kind of item puzzle, really, except the items are videos. Splicing them results in a new video which adds to the lore and leads to a firm knocking on the theater door, leading to story progress. The concept proved to be a bit underwhelming, although it did pose some of the trickiest riddles in the game for me. Although Dead Take is more about its atmosphere and story than anything, it does toss in a film production inspired puzzle that I enjoyed a lot. I won't spoil how it goes, but suffice to say it was the most inspired part of the game to me. I would hardly mind playing more puzzles of this nature. Dead Take presents an original theme and a new genre for Surgeon Studios, with surprising assurance. It easily slots into the collection of high-quality horror adventures, even if it loses steam towards the end, where its most interesting threads and implications get tossed aside for a relatively milquetoast conclusion. The parts of this game certainly outshine the sum of them. It's not as provocative as one might expect from the topic, but it's a fine effort from Surgeon Studios, with engrossing video acting by all actors involved. I can't imagine it's easy to make several videos of people talking that glue you to the screen, but Surgeon Studios certainly has a talent for it. Dead Take is an easy recommendation for fans of scare and puzzle games, including fans of Resident Evil who need a break from being chased around by a monstrosity. Here the monstrosity is cerebral, haunting you with questions of did he really and would he have. It might promise more than it delivers, but it is original enough to be worth experiencing once. That's it for this episode of Into Indie Games, where we reviewed Dead Take. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like below and subscribe to the channel. If you want to check out our full coverage of this game, go to www.intoindiegames.com, and I'll see you next time.